I've been running Android 13 on my Google Pixel 6 Pro since Beta 2 dropped, and now that we're close to the stable release, I thought it would be a great idea to show you guys the new visual changes and other features that Android 13 has to offer. I would have waited until August, which is when the public release will happen, but as far as I know, there won't be much changes from what we have now, so drop a like to this video. This is Philip and let's dive right in. Looking back, Android 12 was one of the biggest UI changes to Android that we got in a while, including the redesigned quick settings, Material You, Privacy Dashboard, just to list a few, and all those features are still here in Android 13, just better. Now number 5, more Material You theming options. As I said, Android 12 introduced system-wide theming with Material You, and now Android 13 takes that even further. In the colors and style settings, you'll see more colors generated from your wallpaper for you to pick from, and not just 4 like we had before in the previous version of Android. This is neat and I like it because now you have a lot of precise colors to pick from, and this even blends nicely with the rest of system components than it did before. You still have basic colors, but again they are 4 times as much as before. And just on Material You, Google now allows third-party app developers to hop into their themed icons API so that their app icons can also adapt to the system's color scheme. I can't wait for more developers to chip in so we can have a uniform layout. So number 4, the QR scanner. Now before this feature, if you wanted to scan a QR code, you had to open your camera app and point it to the QR code or use Google Lens in your Photos app, but now all you have to do is pull down the quick settings and find the scan QR code toggle. If it's not there already, click on the pencil icon and drag it to the quick settings shed. Now clicking on it will quickly take you right to the app, and while you're here you can scan any QR code and get more details. As simple as that. And by the way, if you like these wallpapers and wanna get them, I have a pack of 10 colorful wallpapers that actually match pretty well with Android's Material You theming system. Check them out, first link in the description for a limited time 40% off. Number 3, the new system-wide search. Now when you swipe up to access your app drawer, on the search bar you can type anything, and if any app or contact or setting matches the search, it will display it right there for you to quickly jump to. More so, you can quickly jump to the Play Store or YouTube or Chrome or Maps, or even search the setting with the input you give it. This is a quick way to find what you're looking for, so if I type WhatsApp, it will show the app right there on top because I have it. But if I do a search of an app that is not yet installed and click on the search on Play Store option, this will take me right to Google Play Store with the search already initiated, saving me some time. Moving on to number 3, Media Picker has also received a major UI change and I love it. The previous one showed up from the bottom of the screen and was a little hard to click on the right output because of how tiny elements were, but now it's huge with even larger volume buttons, a theme introduced in Android 12, so even if you have big fingers you'll be fine. On the aesthetics side, the color of the UI is extracted from the main color of the album art and it's beautiful. So for example, if I skip this song, you'll see it change to a reddish vibe because of the red album cover. I wish though that Google would allow us to switch the media output right from the volume buttons like OnePlus lets you, instead of swiping from the quick settings, playing some media and then now switch from there. I'm just saying, but we could save some time and interactions here. And that brings us to number 1, media controls. Now Google has always been experimenting with the media controls and how they visualize it for a long time now. I remember we used to have the whole lock screen show the album art as your wallpaper that was removed in Android 11 I guess, and replaced with just a simple media player, but here in Android 13, there's a lot that's been changed, and honestly this has to be my favorite visual change in this build. There's finally some personality to it with this squiggly seek bar that looks beautiful on top of the album art. And if you change the music or what's playing, the color scheme also changes to match the main color palette of the album art, just like Material You does with the wallpaper. And here are some other changes that I noticed in this build, but some of these features are limited to a few phones, so beware of that. 1. Double tap to turn the flashlight on. Now iPhones have had this feature for quite a while now, but it's here, and to find it, go to your settings app, system and then gestures. Inside Quick Tap to start actions, turn on Quick Tap and select Toggle Flashlight, and there you have it. I wish it worked with the screen off, but for now that's not supported. Anytime you copy a text, you'll see a floating window in the bottom left of your screen to quickly share or edit the text before pasting it somewhere else. When opening an app for the first time, you will be presented with a pop-up like this asking if you want to allow notifications or not, and I think this is pretty useful. Some apps will never stop sending you annoying notifications until you manually disable them in the settings, but good thing, this works on app startup, so it's easier to block them this way. Of course, there are a ton of enhancements and under the hood tweaks present in Android 13 that I haven't covered, but as far as visual changes go, these have been my top 5. But you let me know if I've missed any and maybe even what your favorite feature of Android 13 is. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, drop this emoji in the comments, and here's a discount code to get my premium wallpapers for free. Enjoy! Please leave a like to this video to help push it, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one, and until next time guys, goodbye and most of all, stay safe.